solo because I felt like today we didn't need Levi's expertise on this specific topic. So we're going to do a full deep dive into our bathroom because I feel like with all the non-toxic products, most of them are living in the bathroom. That's where you have your products that you haven't used in 10 years just shoved into the back corner, and also all the things you use every single day. So I think it's really important. So I was thinking I will just go through. I took a picture of every single space in my bathroom, opened every drawer, took a picture. And so I'm just going to go through and tell you every single product I use, the brand, and maybe why it's important. Most of you already know there's so many toxic chemicals. Almost everything you buy, you can't just go to a store anymore and pick out some toothpaste, garbage bags, and I don't know, deodorant. You can't do that anymore because they are putting dangerous levels of toxins, and also when it's just compound, people are using so many products that maybe the one thing by itself is not a big deal, but when you're taking in that many chemicals every single day, your body is not going to know what to do. And when your toxic bucket is overloaded, it's not a good time, not a good experience. So it's been a few years, and I know everybody will say this, but when you're talking about every single thing that you own possibly not being great quality, possibly being dangerous for your health, it's a lot, and it's stressful because there's a lot of money that has been spent, and there's a lot of money that would have to be spent to replace every single thing. But it's been 3-4 years now where I just keep on finding better and better and better things. So you just want to try to, every time you buy something, just do a little bit better than you did last time. So when you run out of something, instead of buying that same thing, check the ingredients. If there's crazy poly blah blah xylene oxide, any chemical names, then try to find one that doesn't have that. So I'll give you what mine look like now. The biggest thing to start is I don't have a bunch of stuff anymore. It did take me a while to feel comfortable doing this because it's you're attached to things. But I finally threw away all the products that I had bought many years ago or were given for free or gifts. And even though I was not using them every day, or sometimes never using them ever, they were pushed into a storage bin in the back of the cabinets. Or even you go to the dentist and they give you fluoride and terrible toothpaste and plastic toothbrushes. You just you keep it and push it into a back storage bin. And that is the first thing. And honestly, you might do it many, many times. And I've done it now many, many times before now. I threw away everything. You throw away all the stuff. It's oh, I know I'm never going to use that. And it's okay that it's full. Just throw it away. And I went through that round many times. And now I'm to the point where finally I've released my grip on all of the things that I bought and only used a little bit, and maybe it was expensive, but it's just not necessary. I don't feel good using it at the place I am now. So step 1, throw out and clean out all the stuff that you don't even use. And if you use it on a special occasion, the main thing that I found is once it's gone, like you will never think about it again. I think that's like the hard part of getting rid of things. It's like, oh, but what if I go to a wedding and I want to wear this one special perfume? The second that wedding comes onto your calendar and you're getting ready for it, you're not even going to think about that perfume. And it's not going to make a difference at all. At all. It makes no difference. So if you just throw it away, you'll never think of it again. And I know this conversation, I don't want to get too off track, so I won't go into like all the kitchen things too. I'm only going to stick with bathroom and personal care products. But one thing with like the kitchen, we just went through a round spring cleaning for the kitchen, and there was like one big pan that Levi used occasionally, like when the actual non-toxic big one was dirty, he would sometimes use the old one. And I was like, can we finally throw this one away? Because I never use it, and he only uses it when he like doesn't feel like drying off the one that we had just used. And so, and I kind of went through this same thing of like, the second it's gone, you're not even going to think about it. It's just going to be like, oh, I need a big pan. Oh, I have to wash this one and then use it. And that's what's happened. So I don't think he's thought of it once. I obviously haven't, because I never use it anyways. That's the same way it will go with like all your products that are like special occasion chemicals. I promise they're unnecessary, and they are off-gassing in your cabinet. So like they're contributing to a worse air quality in your home. So that was like my push to get them out if I really don't need them. And also it's like an energetic. Like now when I go into my bathroom and there's not one gross product in there, there's not one thing that I'm not like fully comfortable and safe putting all over my dog or a baby. Like it's all safe and really healthy. It feels so much better. So let's go through the list of things. The first thing I took a picture of was my countertop. So like what I have out on top, these are the things that I actually use like every day, morning and night. So the only skincare and soap that we use, I'll do skincare first. So I have Toops & Co. is the brand, and Primally Pure. Those are the only brands for like skincare that I have now. I use the Toops & Co. Oil cleanser for my face, and Primally Pure antioxidant balm in the morning, and then the Primally Pure soothing cream at night. So one cream I put on my face in the morning, one cream I put on my face at night. The same oil cleanser that I use morning and night. That's all. Also what I have on there is the Primally Pure baby balm. I like this for like if you get a burn, you put it on instead of Neosporin because it's like healing, and it's just very plain. Or if your like lips are really dry, or you get like a cut or a burn, you could put it on there. It's like a healing medicine. So I don't use it every day, but I have that one too. And then I have one face mask for like special occasions. Honestly, it's so unnecessary. I'm just telling you everything I have. You don't need to buy face masks and all these extras, but I bought this one from Mountain Rose Herbs when I was like buying the tea that I'm drinking right now is just lemon balm and hibiscus. So not getting that extra chemical or plastic from the tea bags. So I was on there buying matcha, cocoa powder, all my like herbs and spices, and I saw this face mask, and the only ingredient is matcha and clay or something, some type of clay. And so I have that too, a face mask. But honestly, if you want to do a face mask, I would say you don't need to waste your money on them. Just get matcha that you drink already, if you do drink matcha, and raw honey. Mix that together and put that all over your face as a face mask. So good. And these are things you already have, so you don't have to buy a face mask. I'm just telling you, that's what I have. That's what I'm looking at in this picture of my countertop in my bathroom. So yeah, skincare, that's it. oil cleanser from Tubes & Co. And then 1 morning cream and 1 night cream from Primally Pure. Baby balm for like special occasions. And the face mask that is unnecessary, but at least it's not toxic. The other thing I have that I'm looking at is our hand soap in the bathroom. We have like a jar that, like a pump, hand soap pump that we just reuse. And the soap I put inside is just the Dr. Bronner's Castile soap. And we use that everywhere. Like I use it for laundry. I use it for like dishes and like dish soap. But so like the kitchen soap and the bathroom soaps, it's just like I squeeze this Castile soap and it's like a concentrate. So you just mix it with water. So it's pretty good, like cost effective. You just buy the big Castile soap. For like hand soap, I like the lavender one, but lately I've been buying unscented for like laundry and everything else because I don't know, the scents, it's just essential oils, but sometimes I don't trust these people's essential oils essential oils are very hard to extract actually if you like know the process of it. And the fact that everything has essential oils today is kind of suspicious. But that's just me. I think this brand is pretty good for soap. Then the other thing I have is my electric toothbrush. I have one from Primal Life Organics, and this is the only electric toothbrush I've ever found that has a bamboo head, so it's not plastic on your teeth. And I like it. I've had it for over a year, and I think it's nice. So yeah, and then when I open up my first drawer, I have floss, and the floss I use is from Living Libations. It's silk, and it has like no crazy like waxes. It's like you can look at the ingredients on here and it's not anything bad. It's like 2 essential oils, Candelilla wax, which is from a flower. I had another one before that had beeswax as the wax. I like that too. But the big thing is like most floss is with plastic and BPA plastic. So you're putting forever chemicals straight into your gums. It's such a little thing, but people need to think about that. So Living Libations is the brand of silk floss that I use. And then I have a Primally Pure deodorant. I like the lavender one or the plain charcoal one. I have tried other ones from them, and I feel like the scents are a bit too strong for me personally. So I really like the lavender one or the just plain charcoal one because then that doesn't have a scent. And then I have some extra toothbrushes, like handheld ones, just 100% bamboo toothbrushes. Those are the extras that I have for like traveling or whatever. And then I have a metal hair comb, trying to have no plastic. And then let's get into the shower. So first, we're looking at the shower. We have an organic linen shower curtain and organic cotton bath mat and organic cotton towels, like for our body and for the hand towel. And the reason that's important is because in your shower and in your bathroom, that's where it gets like really hot and steamy and a lot of condensation. So you'll end up breathing in all these chemicals. And so if you have like plastic or polyester towels and like, yeah, I guess if you have polyester towels and stuff like that, you're ending up breathing in plastic because it like with all the steam that comes from the shower. So I think that's important. And obviously we have a lining that's plastic, and I was just looking at a post on Branch Basics, their Instagram, and I need to go back and look at it because I forget what they said about what you can do to avoid the plastic shower curtain, because like that liner part is not great. But we still have a plastic one because that's just what it is. But I have taken the liberty of gradually, slowly switching out the polyester like front shower curtain and the towels and the like mat that you step on. So then when you open the shower, I love one thing. So I mentioned Levi, his expertise was not needed on this because I do all the research for the brands and the products that we use. But one thing that I love is he does not care, and he has never once like thrown a fit about like fighting for his Old Spice or whatever it is. He like is fully on board, and it kind of cracks me up and it makes me so happy. I'm looking at our shower right now, and the soap he uses is just the same soap as mine. And I don't like, it's so funny that we've been so trained to be like the men's soap and the women's soap. Like the soap really should be pretty neutral. So you don't need these like crazy drastic different scents. So we have like almost nothing in our shower, which is so nice because I hate like the cluttery and the gunk and things everywhere. So we have like barely anything. We have shampoo and conditioner. We both use the same one. The one that I have been using for the past 2 years almost is baby shampoo and conditioner, and it's the brand Babo Botanicals. And I've honestly just stuck with this one because it is fine. Like it works for me. I like that it's baby soap because if you think about it, like this like drives me insane. Everybody is so careful about like, oh, the baby is more sensitive. The baby needs to have no chemicals. But you realize you also need to have no chemicals. Why do you want to poison yourself, but you don't want to poison your baby? Like, how about you just don't poison anyone? I like the Primrose, Berry and Primrose. And Levi uses that one too. He doesn't mind. I don't think it smells like too girly or anything. But I have heard a brand Rawa. Let me look it up. And I'm interested in trying that one so we don't use baby shampoo and conditioner. But it works so fine that it's like, why change it? But Rawa, I might be saying that wrong. It's Rahua. I have not tried this one, but this is like the one I've been seeing now that people are liking. That's supposedly good ingredients, but also maybe I shouldn't be telling you this because I haven't looked that deep into it. So do your own research. That's an option if you're like against baby shampoo and conditioner. Look up that brand. I might try them out soon whenever I run out. The other thing we have in there is a body wash, and we do have two because we're like halfway. I switch off because I've not found like one that I'm obsessed with to stick with. I like both of these. So I have the Primally Pure Eucalyptus one, and Levi and I both use this one. And we have the Toops & Co. men's soap, and I use the men's soap. I think it smells nice. Those are the two body soaps we have, and we honestly just switch off because I like them both, so I couldn't decide. So like when one of them runs out, I'll just buy the other one, and so we kind of switch off. Like I'm telling you, Primally Pure and Toops & Co. is almost like the only brands that I really trust as far as like bathroom personal care products. So yeah, I go with those. Something to think about too is if you have like a loofah or a washcloth, check your ingredients on those because I think that's kind of important. The washcloth, I guess if it's organic cotton, that'd be good. Toops & Co. has a real sea sponge, and I use it for my body wash, and I use it for a small one of it for my makeup beauty blender, that makeup sponge. So it's a real sea sponge. And so I think that's pretty cool because it's like alive and it's in there, and it's perfect to get like something from nature. So that's that. Oh, and then there's only one more thing in our shower, and it's our razors. And we both just switched to 100% well, I did a while ago, and Levi just finally switched his 100% stainless steel single blade razor, because the like that little like strip coating on the every other razor, you know what I'm talking about, like there's like 4 razor blades and they have that strip coating. That coating is like all chemicals and gross. So now we move back to the OG, which I had never used in my life because these were not a thing even when I was in middle school and I started shaving. It's just one single blade, and the entire thing is stainless steel, so you have to like unscrew it and switch out your one little blade. And it's honestly kind of scary when you switch to it because it's so sharp, and it like stressed me out because it's like very sharp and like switching it in and out. But now I'm used to it and it's way better, and it actually works so much better than the other ones. I don't know why anyone ever created these like multi-blade ones. Those ones are not good. So we both have this razor that we got off Amazon, and the brand is Bambaw, Bambaw, and it comes with 5 razor blades, and they last so long. I've never bought more blades for it, and I've had it for like almost a year. So yeah, that's our shower. Baby soap, 1 body wash, the sea sponge, and our razors. The other thing, now I'm looking at another drawer. The other thing that's super important is toothpaste and a tongue scraper. So first, tongue scrape, just go on Amazon or wherever and get 100% copper tongue scraper. I'm so, like, I can't believe Levi just recently got one finally, and it's so nice when I didn't even ask him to, which I should have, but he came to me and he knew it's nasty to not use one. So he was like, "What tongue scraper did you buy? Have you been using?" I've been using it for like at least 4 years, like since I started this. So the reason it's important is because while you're sleeping, your body is like using that time to detox all of the chemicals and toxins and things that you picked up throughout the day, because we're not living in a bubble, we're not crazy, we are just making our home our oasis, but we still go out in the world and there are so many things. So while you're sleeping, your body is detoxing, and it really shows up a lot on your tongue. When you wake up, you will, most of the time, like once you clean up your lifestyle, it will be less and less, but you still have like a little white coating on your tongue, and that you do not want to swallow. So if you wake up in the morning and drink water right away, you're swallowing back some of that stuff that your body worked to cleanse out. So the very first thing to do in the morning is get up, tongue scrape, then you could drink water, hydrate, all the things. So that's really important. And then toothpaste. I like 2 brands, so we kind of go back and forth. The one that I like the most is Wellness, and it's like wellness with an E at the end. And this brand is owned by the Wellness Mama. She's like a big deal in the like health space. If you don't know her, look at her stuff. I really like her brand of I like her toothpaste. It's fluoride free, obviously. This one uses hydroxyapatite, and there's like mixed reviews on that, like the safety of it, but most people say it's like really safe and natural. I like that one. So that's a really, like, if you look at the ingredients of that one, it's really like the top 2. I've only found 2 toothpastes that are like, I am safe to use them. And I think that one works a little bit better for me. The other one is Revitin. It's like a prebiotic toothpaste, Revitin. It doesn't use hydroxyapatite. Levi uses that one more. He likes it more than the wellness one. The wellness one is cheaper, I think. Yeah, for sure. I think it is. But I switch back and forth. Kind of like it just depends what I feel like. So I have them both opened. So yeah, that's that drawer. I have my dry brush. Any dry brush works, but it's really nice to I can't talk. I'm talking too much by myself now that he's not here on this episode, so bear with me. Dry brushing is really helpful for lymphatic flow. I don't know about you, but if I was gifted like unlimited money, I would be getting lymphatic drainage massages at least once a week, but it's not in the cards. And also, like, I would have to hire someone to come to my house because I hate going to appointments and I hate driving. We live so far from everything. I am not about to drive somewhere for an appointment and spend all that money to have a stranger rub you. It's just not in the cards right now. So I do dry brushing on myself to help my lymphatic drainage. And I do it not first thing, but I do it in the morning before I get in the shower and in the evening before I so yeah, just do it right before you get in the shower because it like opens up your cleansing pathways. Yeah, so that's the other thing I have in my drawer. Then let's see. Okay, I have above our toilet, we have this little cabinet. It has our extra toilet paper, which look at the toilet paper that you're buying. The ingredients matter. The ingredients that you're rubbing on down there is really important. A lot of toilet paper has formaldehyde and bleach, and that's just not great at all. So look at the ones you're buying. Mine, I've bought this brand for a long time, and anything that I've had for a long time, I'm like questioning now. Like, oh, it's been a while since I've like checked that out with my current lens, because I really like and enjoy researching all this stuff, and I am always finding better and better products. And I feel like I'm finally getting to a place where it's so stripped down and so simple. It might not sound like it because I'm actually going through every single thing, but I don't have like an overflow of products that I'm using constantly. Like, it's very stripped down with like what I told you with the face mask, like matcha and honey for the face. Even for like the skincare that I use, it's so simple. Look at the ingredients, and I definitely plan to make my own soon. It's just like tallow and beeswax and one essential oil or something. So all of these things, it's maybe sounds like a lot because I'm going through every single thing and going on tangents with it too. But this brand, the brand that I use is Reel, Reel, and that's the toilet paper and paper towels that I've bought for the past 2 years. And it was a huge upgrade for me 2 years ago, but now I probably need to look into it. Yeah, I just want like organic fabrics and things like that, and definitely no chemicals. So this one I know for sure is no chemicals. I do think it's bamboo. But yeah, so, and I just have it on subscription. It's really easy. They'll send you like a bunch, like a big box, and it lasts me and like my home, it lasts like many months. So I don't even feel like it's expensive at all because I rarely buy it. But yeah, a non-toxic toilet paper that like honestly you probably just can't buy at the store. Like, you'll probably have to order it online and make sure it doesn't have like bleach and chemicals and dyes. That needs to be addressed. Then underneath that, I have like organic cotton swabs. And then in the far back, like there's a couple of products, because I said I threw away everything. There's only a couple of products that I kept that I do not use hardly ever. It's 4 things. So the Primally Pure dry shampoo, it's very good ingredients. I like how it works. I just don't use dry shampoo that much because I just don't. And maybe I should, but I just don't. And I don't wash my hair all that much either. But that's a good dry shampoo. And then the other thing I have is Carina Organics unscented leave-in conditioning spray. I really don't use that anymore, but it's good ingredients. That brand, Carina Organics, that's another hair care brand that is non-toxic. I just think it's unnecessary. Like, I'm trying to really strip down. Like, my hair is, we've been so lied to about, like, you need these treatments and you need all these products to have soft, silky hair. Like, actually, if you take everything away and do nothing, your body doesn't have, like, so much to deal with that your hair is gonna be soft, because as humans, we were meant to have soft hair. That's natural. Like, the healthiest people have soft, silky hair. The people that have dry, frail hair are people that are frail and unhealthy inside. It's your outside is a reflection of your internal health. So a lot of these things, I just feel like once you clean up what you're taking in, you don't need them, even if it's non-toxic. So that's the other thing. I have a hair oil. It's just an argan oil from the brand Badger. It's healthy, and that's why I kept it, but it's unnecessary. And then I have witch hazel, organic witch hazel. I used to use this when I would get this, like, completely horrible procedure. This is such a tangent, but I kept it because witch hazel, I don't know what I would need it for now, but it's like a healing thing, a toner. I don't use it at all, but I thought there might be a time when I would need it. And it's, like, completely natural. So I have that, and I don't use it. Here's my tangent. I used to get electrolysis, which is where they take a needle and go into each individual hair follicle and basically electrocute it. And I used to get it inside my nostrils. You guys, oh my God, I'm about to start crying thinking about it. When I told the lady that I wanted to do that, she said, oh, no. Like, people don't do it in their nostrils because it's so insanely painful. And I can't even tell you, like, I would wax, I would get laser, obviously, pluck. That is nothing. That does not hurt at all for me. Imagine getting electrocuted one by one inside your nostrils. It's so sensitive, which I wouldn't have thought that it is, but I remember it would send a wave of electricity and shock, and I would clench down so hard I'm not kidding, like, I blacked out and would have, like, mini seizures. I think that's what it felt like with each spray. And I remember just tears would just be going down my face. And the lady would just be electrocuting me and saying, you're so strong, you're so brave. Absolute torture. And I did it because I wanted to be a hairless cat lady, but not a cat lady. Just, like, weird things that I just feel like are so unnecessary. I did them because of society, I guess. And so what happened is you would basically be burnt. And also it would create this pus in each follicle that she electrocuted. So I would have to put witch hazel on to, like, make sure it stayed clean as I was healing from every single treatment. And I would do that once a month. Oh, it was horrible. So I don't know what I would need witch hazel for now, but it will, like, be healing for some remedy that I might need. People use it as toner on their face, but I don't use that. I don't need that. It's unnecessary. I don't think anyone needs toner. Then obviously I have a curling iron. And now let's get into makeup, what's on my vanity. I'm very proud of myself. Finally, after so many years of, like, dreaming of this, I made the investment and I threw away every single makeup product that I had, and now the only makeup that I have is from Tubes & Co. I have the foundation, the blush, the concealer, the bronzer. I have one lip gloss. I have the mascara, and I have the brown eyeliner pencil. And then I have the sea sponge that I like apply the makeup with. But honestly, most of it I use my fingers. Like for the concealer, I just use my fingers. Yeah, and then I use just like a brush for my eyebrows. And I have a chapstick on here, Dr. Bronner's lip balm. And then I have another, like an SPF lip balm from Sky and Soul. That's just like beeswax. And I have their sunscreen as well, Sky and Soul. It's tallow, and zinc is the mineral for the sunscreen. I've been trying to, so I've always been super like fair skin, and I would burn, and I still do burn very quickly. And I've been trying to work up, because I know there's a lot to that about like diet affects how well your skin can take the sun. So I've been trying to like really adjust and become a bit more resilient to the sun. So like now when I go about my day and go on my walks, I know I'm like not baking. I actually never wear sunscreen. I used to wear it every day because I was afraid of like wrinkles and sun damage, but now I don't. I only have this sunscreen from Sky and Soul. I only use it whenever I am actually going somewhere, like we're going on a boat and I'm going to be like out in the sun all day where I would get burned. So I'd never want to get burned, but I try to find shade and just give myself like short bursts of like being in the sun, but not for too long. Just trying to build myself up, because I don't want to be this person that's like a ghost that can't be in the sun. That clearly can't be healthy. The sun is good for you. So I've been working on that. But if you need a sunscreen brand, that's the one I use. And then I have their lip balm that has SPF. And then I have from Primally Pure, I have the tinted lip balm. It's like rose tinted. That is so amazing. It's like minty feeling. So I bought this lip gloss from Tubes & Co., but I've honestly still not tried it yet. So maybe that was a waste of money, because I love the Primally Pure rose tinted lip balm, and that's like all I use now. But I bought this like I think it was called Rosé All Day. That's the color of lip gloss I bought from Tubes & Co. And I have not tried it, so I can't tell you. But the rest of their makeup I really like. And makeup was the hardest thing, because for so long I just thought there was nothing. Like it was either like the clean brands. They're not clean. I knew, like I'd look at the ingredients and be like, there's no way. It's all chemicals still. So I just struggled for a long time. And then once I was aware of this, it's a lot of money to buy everything. And it's not that crazy. Like I think everything. And it's so nice to be like stripped down and not have a million products. Like I don't have any eyeshadow anymore because I don't wear it. So I have the one eyeliner pencil, mascara. The one thing I don't have is like the gel for my eyebrows. I need to find a good one because they don't sell that. So I just use a brush and brush them up, and then hopefully they stay in place. But yeah, the one blush, one bronzer, one concealer, and then the foundation. I never use foundation except for I got it for like if I have a special occasion. But I've tried it all and it looks good. I like it. So I'm happy with that. And then the very last thing, I know this is getting long, sorry everyone, but the last thing is on my table for like when I get out of the shower. I have two options for body oil because I always come out of the shower and feel like dry and I like to go to bed all slimed up, like with my face all slimy from my moisturizer, and same with my body. So I just have a big jug of coconut oil from Dr. Bronner's. That's the one I get. It's like organic, regenerative, organic, virgin coconut oil. And I put that everywhere as lotion, as body oil or body lotion. And that's all I use on my body. Sometimes when I do feel like giving my hair a treatment, I put that all over my hair and sleep with it too, but not all that often. And then on top of it right there is a scrunchie that is from Cuckoo Intimates, Coucou. It's super expensive, but I was like so happy. I bought I bought 2 lounge sets. Don't look at the price. I know I splurged on it, but it's organic cotton. And then it came with a free organic cotton scrunchie. So that was amazing. So now that's the only scrunchie I use too. But yeah, that is everything in my bathroom and like beauty products. The biggest thing is, like 2 years ago, I wrote a little ebook that I send out to everyone who's on my email list. And I just reread it. I wrote it 2 years ago. And so I was like debating on pulling it because I've changed so much in 2 years. I didn't know if it would still be relevant, but I'm honestly really proud of it. I just reread it and it's honestly really still relevant. And there's only a couple of things that show that it's 2 years old where like I've changed my mind on things. And it had to do with like the section on diet and eating. I talked about how I blend up nuts myself to make my own nut milk. And I had not tried raw milk yet, but I wasn't against it. Now, obviously, you know from other episodes, I drink raw milk every day. So, and I say in the ebook that I'm not against it, that I have heard the benefits, and I even gave a source for you to listen to where like I learned some of the benefits of raw milk. I said I just hadn't found a farm yet that I trusted. And so that was true at the time. And then there's a couple other things where I link out to a blog that I don't have anymore. So some of the links might not go. But in that ebook, I listed out every single product that I was using at the time. And honestly, most of them I'm still using. And I even go into all the personal care products. Toothpaste, toothbrush, floss. Toothpaste and toothbrush are all exactly the same. Mouthwash, use regenerative coconut oil to like oil pool. Don't use mouthwash at all. The same shampoo, conditioner that I just talked about on the show, the same sunscreen, the same lip balm, Primally Pure, of course. So a lot of the same stuff. Then there's a couple of other brands that I used to use that I don't use anymore, but most of them are still like non-toxic brands. Just always look at your ingredients. But if you're interested in this stuff and you're wanting to clean up your home and really make it be a place where it is your sanctuary to detox from all of the things that you picked up in the day, like maybe you do go into a job where that's just where you work. Maybe you like your job, maybe you don't, but that's just where you work, and you can't control that they clean every night with crazy cleaners that you can smell. Like, you're fine. The human body is so strong. You are okay. Like, it's not something to be afraid of, but it is important to have your home and your space, the place that you have full control over, to really choose things that support health and not contribute to decline. That is your responsibility. And I think it is like the most important thing you could do. And it is laziness to continue to buy things just because you have bought them for so many years. So if you're interested in that, the ebook that I share goes into everything I went into today, like personal care and bathroom stuff. And then I also talk about clothing brands for natural fibers, and then like cleaning supplies, kitchen stuff like the drying mat and cutting boards, things like that. So if you want more non-toxic swaps like for other places in the home, I'm going to put the link to my ebook in the show notes. So all you'll have to do is put your email in, and when you sign up for my newsletter, that's the first email that gets sent to you. So it's like a freebie for signing up and putting your email in. So I'll put that in the show notes, and I hope you'll join me there. I don't send like a ton of emails and be annoying. Try not to. But I do send every week that a podcast episode comes out, which is 3 Thursdays a month. I'll send the recipe that Levi and I had together, like, because we normally have dinner together and then record these after, or we will like have dinner and on like Saturday night and then Sunday morning record it. So sometimes I'll share like a Sunday breakfast recipe, but like today I'm by myself. So when I send this podcast out, I will send an email with the tea that I drank during this episode and the dinner recipe that I'm making for myself tonight since Levi is not home today. So I'm sharing recipes. It's not any type of like spam. It's just only like non-toxic living, recipes from nature, and all the things that I think lead to the most healthy, full of love and full of health life. So I hope you'll join me there. But that's it for today. Cheers, you and I. I'm cheersing my tea to you. Cheers to a non-toxic home. Step 1, clean up your bathroom and personal care products.